Oh, 3 o'clock.
Yes, hello everybody. Welcome to our Global Peace Talks show. Greetings everybody.
Yes.
Let's start our meetings. Others will join after. I will have, as in all meetings, I will have a few questions. So please speak. Turn on your microphone. If you don't speak, just turn off your microphone. Just small rules, because we will respect each other. We will have a few questions about nowadays news and how to handle it. So we analyze the week and try to to see how will be the future. Yeah, chat is open, everything is open, and let's start. As we start with the first news, every whole world is care about. Seems like Biden win. So what do you think about? I ask everybody, what do you think about? Will this president will take the wave of Reagan and start with the this disarmament trend, or he will do the same what he was doing other presidents as Obama and Trump, like lot of wars around the world. So what do you think about?
Me?
Mr. Renz, you are more active. Please say your opinion. Then we could ask.
Okay. Well, about America or the where?
Yeah, the world. I mean, he, as you see in the history, like all presidents, they try to make wars around the world and from the USA, but the Reagan was more smart and he started this disarmament trend, and he was very good, you know, like conversion. So what do you think Biden will do? Will do peace, not peace,
Okay.
or
This is a political discussion.
no? We care about peace. We don't care about like politics. Politics.
Yeah, we need peace making ideas.
Yes, yes. So what we can suggest them? We will send our video to them.
Because President Biden-elect, he needs also to be educated for peace, no? Especially on the Korean Peninsula. Yeah, between North and South Korea. This is very important, I think. This should be his main focus to contribute to peace on the Korean Peninsula and the East Asian region. This is a very important region which can spread peace around the world. Yeah. So we have a very important meeting here in Korea. And you have heard about the 1 million rally for peace or hope. We need hope. Then peace can come. When people understand there is hope, there is peace as well. So this will be a 1 million rally of hope with many distinguished leaders. From Ethiopia, the president will speak. Then also the president from Kenya will give a message. And the president from South Sudan will also share a message of peace. And the prime minister from, can everybody understand?
Yes, yes.
Hello, yeah. And the prime minister from Sri Lanka will also speak. Then we have the Speaker of the House of the Colombian country, Colombia, and the former Prime Minister from Belgium will also speak. And then one representative of the United Nations, he is the chairman of the war veterans worldwide. So this is a very, very meaningful event. And we have also invited ambassadors and diplomats here in Korea. This will be on Sunday, taking place in the morning, Korean time at 9:30. So more and more people realizing, especially head of states, realizing that we are living in a very, very important time. We have to overcome the pandemic of COVID-19 all together. We have to pull this mission worldwide to a successful conclusion. And of course, we have to understand that this can be also opportunity that we can come together as one family on the God, on the heavenly parents. And
Yeah, okay, now it's okay. Don't touch the microphone.
anyway, this is really a very, very meaningful event. And this is a series from since August until December, when you have heard. And even Dr. Haksha Moon, the co-founder of the Universal Peace Federation and our worldwide movement, will also give a peace message to all participants and inspire them to work more harder for God's kingdom.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Renz.
And the kingdom started with the family,
So
with a harmonious family. This is the ground we have to work from and reach out to society, nation, world, and cosmos.
yeah, so you invite us for your event on the Sunday, yes?
And
You invite us for this Million Rally event, yes?
yeah, it's worldwide advertisement.
Okay.
The website is it's a link. It's www.peacelink.live.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Renz. And let's ask
So,
Mr. Jackson, what you think?
even President-elected Biden, President-elected, he has to connect to this special initiative.
Okay, okay.
So the president as well has to be connected with these messages
Yes,
from
yes.
various leaders.
Yes, Mr. Jackson, can you say your opinion about? Seems like Biden was elected as U.S. president. Do you think he will inherit Reagan this trend of disarmament?
Anyway, it is under the theme 70 years anniversary of the Korean War, 70 years ago. And many nation, they were confronted with the war in Korea. 16 nations plus the supporting countries, 21 nations, and other countries, 63 nations
Yeah.
altogether were involved in the Korean conflict.
Yeah,
So
let's
this is
work
a
for
very
peace. Yeah,
event.
okay, let's
The little
approach the
angels
microphone.
will perform. The little angels in Korea, the little ambassador for peace, they will perform on this occasion.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, can you say your opinion about
Did they?
Mr. Jackson?
Yeah, hello, this is Jackson from Bhutan. So, you know, Bhutan is a very small country, but it is the only carbon negative country in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, we are a very peaceful country, but we still have a king and a constitutional monarchy. We have democracy since 2008. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So I really don't think that any global leader from USA, Canada, anybody will be able to solve this issue of, you know, disarming this year in the world. See, so I have come, my idea of peace and everything is very, very different. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, I have not read or learned from any books. Now see, no one leader is ever going to do anything. Okay. Yeah, the only way to build peace, sustainable peace in the world is to unite the people of the world. Okay. I
yes.
have seen thousands and thousands of people talking about peace, but they have no idea of peace. Okay.
Yeah.
So to have peace is related to so many things: the social condition, the political condition, the economic conditions. Okay, unless we fix those problems in the ground, like so many people, millions of people in Africa, now in Yemen and Asia, they don't have food to eat. See, they have no way of, you know, like knowing what is peace for them. See, we have to fix all those political, social, economic problems first. And to do that, we really need to come out with a global peace framework. Okay, not just somebody talking something and doing nothing. I'm really not for, you know, holding this conference or something like that. We have to come up with a global peace framework. That is what is important. Okay, so what are the elements of this global peace framework? What are the issues that we are going to tackle? It doesn't happen just the meeting of the leaders. See, the first most important thing is we have to educate the people, and before we educate the people, we have to educate the leaders. Okay, I'm talking about the politicians, I'm talking about the religious leaders, because they have failed to show a good example and tell to the world, tell to the common people some basic understanding and concept of love and peace and compassion. Okay, so this is what we have to first teach the leaders, the religious leaders of the world. Okay, to come together on a common platform to build peace in the world. Okay, that is the first step we should be doing. And we need to now unite people from all over the world. Okay, and we should come up with some practical, real programs to educate the people on the message of love, how to stay together, live together in harmony. Okay, so the simple basic thing, the right to freedom of speech, freedom of religion, this simple knowledge is not there to millions of people. So how do we have peace? See, that's why we have fighting after fighting, and the religious leaders, the political leaders, they're not able to control anything, do anything. See, so the most important thing is we have to unite the people of the world. Together we must fight. We don't want any wars from now on. Okay, we want every government of the world to work on the welfare of the people. See, USA is such a big country, but so many things are going wrong. Now we have to come up with alternative development philosophy. I have every solution. if the people of the world wants to lead, okay? So we have to come up with now new economic, model, social model, political model. See, that's why what's the problem in every country? In USA, the Republicans, Congress, they're just fighting. They don't care about the nation, okay? And for example, in India, so the BJP and the Congress, they're just fighting, okay? They don't care about the national interest. So this is the problem. We have to fix so many things, okay? And what is preventing people from development and for any good things to happen? Because of corruption, because of political, bad governance. Whatever you have plans in any country, but if the government is corrupt, nothing can happen. So we have to take a good governance.
Okay,
So there are so many thousands of points that I would like to, share, because I have been thinking, I'm a thinker. And just now, if you look at my website, every solution is there, okay?
yeah,
So we would like to come up with our GVC framework for a better world. It's already there, okay?
Thank you very much.
We want to come up with it, yeah.
Let's ask other this question. Dr. Thiago, can you say your opinion about?
Hi, wait. I'm not sure if
Adjustments.
I just saw that you were online. I was like, okay. I also agree with Jackson. Actually, I just started.
Wait a second, Mr. Thiago, Dr. Thiago. We have a concrete question. What do you think Biden? Seems like he is now elected president. Will he be smarter president to inherit Reagan disarmament trend for global peace?
No.
Or he will do as usual?
I think
even Obama, he was receiving Nobel Peace Prize, but he was starting
exactly
wars around the world. So
a lot of people forget. A lot of people forget, because I mean, I'm not saying that in favor or against. I'm just saying that people forget to read what actually the campaign is about. And like Jackson say, I totally agree, because I mean, despite of like you being in favor of political A or B, I think it's more about the people than the politicians. Because the thing is, okay, Trump had a lot of problems. Yes, he had. But a lot of people think that Biden is gonna promote and bring peace, but they forget that when Obama was the president, who handled all the wars and all the campaign pro ammunition was actually Biden. And his campaign now, I have even like some news, and I was even checked with a friend that have some contacts. His propaganda is in favor of armament. The thing is that I agree with Jackson on that, because we cannot rely on politicians, because politicians, they change when the environment goes. And I think that even my opinion is dangerous when there is a politician in such case, like for example the US, that they say, you're not going to bring peace, but people don't actually read the news. People don't actually read down it. I actually think that the US is very problematic, because when it comes to the two people, it would be very difficult, because I mean, it's very like a divided situation. But what scares me the most is that people, they don't go deep when they wanted to talk about politics and etc. And I think that especially for us as internationals, we absorb too much from a lot of things that media etc. says, but we don't go deep to really learn what actually the politicians have to offer. And I feel that's also something that we need to rely on the people sometimes than actually the politician. Okay, the politician is going to affect, when it comes to bureaucracy, etc., etc. I do agree, but I think it is very problematic when you just rely 100% totally in peace, in like politics or people that promote peace, but you don't look the community focus. That's also why, like now since you made this question to me, and it's a bit different from all the thing that I always talk, I think that's always important that we look the community base, the people that are need, the people that need help than actually the politics. Okay, it is true that you need to look to some extent, because you also needed to, make the politics and people aware of what they need. But I think that the community is the most important, and sometimes we lose so much time talk about politics, because this president is going to be the best, this president is going to be the worst, and we don't focus on the problem. And I think this is also the problem when it comes to peacemaking, because we just don't look at the community. We look, no, because the president is going to be the best, but what if we don't look at the community that they need, try to help and try to also make them, visible for the politics? Because in my opinion as well, I think it's very difficult politics, and I think they change a lot. People forget, people think, label, okay, so this guy is totally bad, totally good, but people don't look deeper the thing. And I think that's the problem that we have today. We just rely on information. We don't, we don't dig more on that. So that's why, in my opinion, I prefer to talk to the community, to people that are really in need. And as I mentioned before, I totally agree with Jackson that, like, we focus too much on politics, but we don't look at the community. And in my opinion, that's the biggest problem nowadays. So yeah, I think I kind of tried to answer the question. So, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Thiago. Yeah, seems like you said that we came to this conclusion that first we're supposed to educate the leaders for peace, and the others, second is that we're supposed to work with communities for the peace. If the people will say,
Yeah, good evening, brother.
okay.
So today the green presentation for everyone. So I don't understand good for everyone for today. So I have 55 please for me for peace and economy and leadership for entrepreneurs. Watching for government for waiting for them, and for me, my age is not good.
Okay.
This is system very dangerous. You are member for government. You have a point finishing. You can do for things. This is for young people and you for young people for Africa. You are for entrepreneur. Come for leadership. Come for economic social. That is green for me. I like peace. I like things for them and the I have a project representing for peace economic. I like to continue peace for all where for anything. So instead of political, enlightening for my communication, the all this is something for me. All Africa, we are very for and for political for me and for everybody. Thank you so much for today. My presentation, I remember from chat.
Yeah, thank you very much. Let's ask others who want to say, like Helena or Jasbia. Faisal, could you say your opinion about this question?
Yeah, sure. Can I? Hello?
We couldn't hear you. Can you speak loudly?
Okay. Yeah, my name is Faisal, basically from India, Kerala. Actually, I wanted to tell you something about the peace. I heard that previously someone talked me about we need to make sure for the religions leaders and politicians. But I have some idea is that, we need to teach them. You can see that our students, coming students, the young people, the children in the home now, they are our parents or the elder people, they are not allowed to mingle with the other people. Previously, we can see that in India, we have, in our places also, the students and with the same age people, or they are going out, they are people with the same, the age people, they are playing together and they are sharing their ideas. They are enjoying they are sharing together and making happy together. But we can see that now presently, all the people, they are, they are staying in the home alone. They don't care about the society. And even the elders or parents not allowed for them to mingle with the society. Then they don't know what is going on. They have the knowledge that they are getting from the knowledge from the internet or something, someone shared to them. They don't get the right the things, if they mingle with them, the society, they can get the right things, what is going on in the society. And we have the thing is that we can say that yes, we need to change our politicians, our religions, but we can change through our coming future people. You know, we need to teach them the importance of the impartiality and the humanity, especially humanity. The students, the coming students, they don't care what is going on in the society. I mean, the elder people, they are not allowed for them to mingle, entering with the society. They are caring for the parents, especially even the parents. They are doing to that. They are doing to that for only for their knowledge or something like that. We need to be in each area. We need to be make the peace committee in the level. So we can see that we can make it. We can start them like that way. You know, each area we need to make the peace committee and we involve our youth people. So it will be the better idea from the village level. I mean, the small level to make it the international level. It will be the other things. One more thing, we can see that in each country, corporate is social responsibility. You know, the fund for the, you know, most of them, they are even the religious or the politicians, they are using our young people for the terrorist or some other things because they are using for the poor people. If our governments using the cooperative social responsibility fund for the developing for the people whose poor area, so we don't know where they are using for the cooperative social responsibility fund. So you will use that one and make it the proper level for them.
Thank you very much.
We can use that one.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Let's go further with our questions. So if everybody see my screen, here you see the world news, and there is different news about. So could you say what is the origin of human conflict? Because like for all the history of humankind, everybody was thinking about peace. They want to peace. Everybody want peace, but all our history is full of wars. So there is some, like two people, if they are normal, they usually don't fight. But for now, there is kind of force that push people to fight, and they make different things like this. You see that what the Australians was doing there or others. So what do you think, Mr. Renz? What is the origin of conflict? Where this war start? Mr. Renz?
Yeah, I like to read something
Okay.
from a book. It's called Chochong, and there's here human moral teach children should love their parents, and husband and wives should love each other and their children. Have you ever thought about for those sake of children should love their parents? Have you ever thought about for whom husband and wife should love each other and for whom they should love their children? Human beings have lost the Lord, who is responsible for love. God has spoken of infinite love. He said that what will remain in the end is love. That love is God's love. You should all know what is that you long for. You must have a purpose in loving. For whom do you love? It is for the sake of God. Love for His sake. Those who love for their own sake, see what happens after they die, where you will go. You give birth to children, breastfeed them, and showing them with affection. But for whom do you do all that? You should be on behalf of heaven and earth because of this nation and the world because of God. The heavenly fortune following God's love is moving forward, is moving beyond the world to embrace heaven and earth. Yet it is your love, your children who are born through the connection. Just because this is unacceptable. Those women who embrace and breastfeed their babies should do so with ardent heart. That they are embraced God's beloved sons and daughters on behalf of heaven and earth. Do you want to be blessed? Do you want to live eternally? Then you should be a public-minded person. People, public-minded, in educating your children. Do not love them just as your own, but rather as those who can serve as an offering for the people of the world.
Yes, Mr. Renzo, you propose to, instead of all of this, the origin of conflict is that people, normal people usually don't conflict, and to use instead of hate.
When we have true love, then we don't have this conflict. We need to understand that God is a God of love, and He loves all mankind. He loves young people, elderly people, and middle-aged people, and sick and healthy people, races, no border. Love is we can say the vaccine for all the diseases of the world. People have. They need true love. And this is the vaccine we need.
Okay, vaccine or true love. Yes, yeah. I want to say, who else want to say, could you turn on your microphone and say your opinion about what is this origin of conflict and why even everybody want love and peace, they still fight people.
Hello, can I say something?
Yes.
Yeah, I think, we don't have to really read books. Nobody has to come up with a very complicated philosophy, okay? So we just need to understand the simple things, okay? Very simple things, like how to respect each other, how to respect other religion, okay? And I have been interacting with people from all over the world. The most educated people, they lack this simple understanding, because I have come across some people, okay, and sometimes they're well educated, but they don't have education on the simple, like fundamental, understanding, like love, respect, and all these things. And sometimes I get shocked to see that, many people, they claim that, oh, my religion is the highest, my God is the best, see, but nobody till now able to understand, make this understand to the simple common people, okay? And the common people are misguided. See, why not? Because even the people who had PhD, okay, doctorate qualification, they have failed to have this simple understanding. So we should make it very simple. And as I said before, we need to educate the people. Maybe we should make it, we should campaign all over the world that we should teach our young people, on this peace and love and compassion, everything, very simple things. So that is not just the teachings in schools. The parents also must be educated on this, and the parents must also take, majority of this, like responsibility to educate the children, okay? And I've seen people, very educated people, they're teaching their children how to kill animals. Okay, but many of the children, by nature, they want to, they want peace, they want love. So as I said, however, maybe we talk, so many times, it doesn't matter. So that's why I'm telling, if we really have to see a global peace on a global scale, the people of the world must come together, okay? There are so many organizations already working on peace. We must come together. So that's why I have founded a collaborative platform called Better World Alliance. Anybody can come together, and we will, I am really planning to organize a Better World, okay, international conference, where every social worker, every leaders, and like people can join, and that's where we can present the concept of a better world to the world, okay, about climate action, about food security, about waste management, and about peace. So that's where we will come up with a global framework. So we really have to work towards having this conference and having a collaborative like effort on a global scale. Otherwise, maybe 1 million people talking, it doesn't, it's useless, and see, the UN have been here in form for more than 75 years, but still the things are not improving. It's going down. You have to
Yes.
know this
That is
fact.
what we meet today. We meet every week. Thank you very much. We meet every week.
I think, can I say something? Can I say
Wait
something?
a second, Dr. Jens. Wait.
Yeah, I want to say something.
Wait a second. Dr. Jens,
Without
we meet every week to discuss this and unite with Yule Network. We unite all networks together for people to discuss. So therefore, this is the meeting for what you said. Say your opinion, work together. Let's unite all our projects. Many of people who are here in this meeting, they are leading their own organizations and networks. So we unite together and we discuss together how we could work together. Okay, Mr. Renz, could you say your opinion? You said that you want to say something. Could you turn on your microphone?
Okay. We are speaking about the conflict of humanity, how this can be solved. We have to know the origin of this conflict. It is in us. It is a conflict between in us, and this we are spreading in the family, in society, in the nation, and even in the cosmos. So we have to really understand the Creator who created. We are creating being, a created being. We are not a creator. We have to understand the Creator. What was God's ideal for man? Why God created man? What purpose has our life? This we have to really go very deeply in our discussion to find a solution for all this conflict. And the conflict started because there was a situation in the beginning, and this has an impact of all humanity, historical impact. No? So we have to understand that we are in the process of restoring this original relationship with the Creator.
Yes.
So we have to understand the Creator.
Yes. There is a
Why we have this conflict, and we have to go back to the beginning, no? To the beginning. Then we can understand God's heart, which was broken. No?
Yes, yes.
And the suffering of this world is the continuation of this conflict in humanity.
Yes, okay. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Renz. Let's go further with another. Another topic is coronavirus. So Helena want to say something? What do you think? How it will develop? You will be worse, or we just read the peak?
Hey, don't sit there making noise. Yeah, Mr. Nicholas, I want to talk.
Yeah, please say.
Yeah. Good morning to you all. Hi. Mr. Nicholas, you see, when we want to develop something we call peace, let's first of all try to come together. Let's come together as one people, the whole world. What are the means that we can come together to develop the people? Example, like educating them. We will go to school by school, trying to, we will start from our kids because they are our future leaders. The children are our future leaders. Now they've grown up, they are already grown. So now let's start educating the people in schools. If God permit, by next year and school resume, we will start doing that. In Ghana, I'm trying a lot of things that I can do about the peace. Going to school by school, trying to educate the children. Before that, yeah, hello?
Yes.
Mr. Nicholas, please, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we hear you.
By before that, let's see. Okay, let's see how. So let's try to organize the whole world first. Educate them.
Yes,
Educate them. Educate them.
behind you. Thank you very much. Let's educate children for peace. Let's educate them also for business, to make money, to support themselves. Okay, Dr. Tiago want to say?
Yes. Okay. I just want to say briefly about the conflict. I mean, it's even like the colleague who have coronavirus mentioned, Jasbia mentioned, that there is like a study that says that history is cycle. So we're always going to have like levels of, conflict and peace, because also we need to understand that conflict is not just, the conflict that there is a lot of levels of conflict that we can face in life and also make us grow, or sometimes not. But yeah, just to state that firstly, the thing that I believe when it comes to conflict and this kind of things, I mean, since man started, really have interaction with other men and rational, we always had conflict and we always had peace. So I think that those things we needed to understand that in some extent they happen, they are natural, it's part of the humanity. Of course, not really like big scale of conflict and this kind of things. Also important when it comes to conflicts that we try to look the community, like I was mentioned before, and I think a lot of people here mentioned. I think that since these things, especially my opinion, they're never going to change, they're going to be a side. We should try as much as possible from our side to give our heart and try to bring peace. So I think that sometimes there is a lot of people that they do very small things in their community and they could be a bit like not happy because they think, oh, I'm not really making that big scale. But I think that everything that you do to try to change your society, or you are in a conflict situation and you want to bring peace, I think everything is valid. And I think that that's the thing that we are kind of doing here. Like everybody's here to talk about peace, talk about bring ideas. Nicola is doing this meeting. Jackson have the global GVC that I'm also part of. I'm trying to also help people, as I mentioned several times before, with social media, fundraising, etc. And at the moment, like I'm just trying to help people because I also understand that we are in coronavirus, and I think that sometimes we also needed to think to give but also I think that we should really look things that make us happy about, because I think that, you know, like whenever you put something that you give your heart for it, I mean, it's always going to be the best thing. I think that when it comes to these things, we needed to also look very community, because sometimes, you know, a small impact that you can do, I don't know, you can maybe give like opportunity for a child which would never had any opportunity in life, just by doing some simple thing, you know, like maybe, I don't know, a fundraiser that works well, or you put two people in contact that you never know you would put them. And that, I think, is the magic when it comes to these things, you know, especially what we are doing now in coronavirus, which everybody is locked down, and we have this second level of coronavirus, which I mentioned before. It's the problem because now it's even affecting animals. I'm not sure if people know, but in Denmark, they already noticed that there was in a zoo, the animals are already getting coronavirus. So the pandemic now is even affecting animals, you know. So we need to look this community based and also try to give our hearts, you know, try to see something that we can do, and also do some, you know, like volunteer work. I think that's the main thing that everybody talks, and I agree, you know, like maybe a small thing that you can become something big, you know, something that can reach a huge scale and change totally your country. I mean, we never know, right? So I think that we always need to work with this possibility. So I think that's actually it. I am done. Actually, I think I should go now because I have a short time anyway. Thank you very much, everybody, and yes, I think that's all. Nicolai, you can give the speech. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye. Okay. We have another question. So now is coming next week, really Black Friday. So as we think about like all humankind, they take too much care about body. So we take, how to say, we are running rush for shopping or something like this, and that people like those people like futurologists, they warn us that we're supposed to take care of our mind too, because our mind is our second part. We don't see it, but it's very important, and our mind is the source of intellect, emotions, and will. So if there is a problem in our mind, as we see now, we're supposed to educate mind. So how you think we could do it, Mr. Renz? How you think this? How we could educate mind for peace? Okay, can you say no microphone?
Hello? Yeah.
I think the too much materialistic the world. We suppose.
Nicholas, I'm in the barrier. Let me finish. I'll call you. I'll just join the meeting.
Okay,
Hello? Yes.
Can you say about the topic about mind education? How people in this materialistic world, as we have Black Friday next week, how we could how to also mention that people
we have to understand that the place of education is in the family. Not in school, not in other facilities, but in the family. The parents are the teacher of the children. So when this is understood, then we have a better society. When each parents educate their children to become good citizens and contributing towards a good and peaceful world. No? So it's very important that parents realizing their positions as teacher, as parents, as loving people. So the children, they're learning from their parents and continue to give good example to the children. So the eldest son will give a good example to the youngest brother. And the younger sister will follow the sister in the family. And there can be harmony and unity. And this unit of the family is the ideal of all creation. So family is really the place for peace, for true love and hope and happiness and everything what we are wishing to experience in our life. Also, we can grow spiritually through this understanding. And we need to really come to this point that we are one family under one heavenly parent. Parents means there's a family, there are children, there are husband and wives. This unity, there is grandparents and grandchildren. So this unity have to be protected, even from the government. The family is the cornerstone for peace, love, hope, and the future.
Yeah, thank you very much. Mr. Jackson, could you say your opinion how we could inspire people to work on their mind development, not just body and comfort? Because everybody have more or less like something to eat and where to live, but people don't have peace and love. How we educate them to raise their mind and spirit?
Very simple. So many people have so many ideas, okay? But see, the problem about anything, about technology, about anything, see, it's just a few people, they are meeting. The leaders or anybody. I see so many meetings happening, okay? They spend so much money and so much money to spend. They organize these meetings in 5-star hotels, paying, so much transportation and cost and everything, see. And it's the same people, they're inviting others, okay? There are nothing that connects to the people at the grassroots level. So this is the problem, see? Everything, the technology, now the big data, artificial intelligence, internet, everything is only for the few percentage of the people. So this is the problem, see? We really need something that connects to the people at the grassroots, okay? Simple programs, see? And now I'm going to, propose this idea of by the people, for the people, because now no government in any country can solve all the problems of the society, okay? So much of their agenda and everything. Now the people must come together, see, and all the problems of the society solve people. And I really looking to encourage people to come forward to be selfless, okay? Not like so many social who only know how to beg, give me fun, yeah, give me something, okay? But you see the selfless social, workers, okay? Who want to give, okay? Who want to contribute really? Who don't want to ask just money, okay? Something like that. See, this is the nonsense. I want to stop all this nonsense in this world. There are so many social workers. They're just, advertising their certificate. And when I come across people, if they want to join GVC, and they ask me certificate for what? See, they have this habit of asking certificate appointment. But if we really want to contribute, we have to be selfless, okay? So all mass education, everything must come from this selfless, united people, okay? Not the so-called social workers who ask for money, who ask for remuneration. So we have to really start a movement, okay, grassroots movement. We have to unite the people, and all these problems, of course, can be solved by the people themselves, okay? There is that we need only funds can solve the problems. It's not. Actually, there are so many who can come together, who can contribute in terms of their ideas, in terms of their knowledge, and then together we can solve. We don't actually need money in many of the things. Like
Yeah, okay.
many of the things that I'm doing right now, I'm utilizing the people. The
Yes.
simple things, we have to come up with design something very, very different, okay? Not something that has been done for centuries, not solving the problem. So that's what I want to say.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Jackson. We have this meeting and very good to unite with you, Global Network for Peace. Maybe there was a good announcement from Dr. Renz. He wants to invite us to some 1 million rally. Maybe he can say a few words, and also others who are ready, please. You have microphone open. You could say your opinion after this. Also in chat, you could chat everything you could write there. We will have these weekly meetings every week. Okay, Mr. Renz, how about your invitation for peace?
Yes, the invitation is 1 million 1 million rally of hope. 1 million rally of hope, which will take which will be on broadcasting station, and is November 22nd in the morning in Korea, 9:30, and many heads of states will give their opinion about peace, how to create peace, and give a message or to share the message of peace with the world. So last time we have this kind of rally in the internet, there were 20 million people connected. So this time can be also more than 1 million people connected with this message of peace. And these are head of states, and the co-founder of our movement, the Universal Peace Federation, co-founder, Dr. Hak Jaha Moon, will give a peace message in this event. Very, very important. It is the theme is 70 years anniversary of the Korean War. You know, Korean War was a very, very heavy conflict, and 16 nations of the United Nations forces are sacrificing their lives for this democracy, for the freedom of this nation of Korea. So it's a very, very meaningful event. And you can write down the web link is www.peacelink.live. And then you can connect to this event. And you will see there's so many people connected with this event. So we can overcome the barriers. We can be connected as one human family, centered on this idea of peace.
Yeah, very interesting. Thank you very much, everybody.
Did everyone write down this link? Then please register and connect to this event. It is a historical event.
Yes. Yes, thank you very much. There was in the chat somebody post there this link. So
so you could write it down.
Yeah. I wrote in the chat.
Link.
Everybody could find it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's make a conclusion about what we want to do. what you want to do all together after all of this good discussion, fruitful, about peace in 2020s, to finish global peace building in 2020s. So
Yeah, this is a very important question. How we are practicing love in our society, in our family, in every human relationship. We need to overcome these barriers of racial, religious, and national barriers. Then we can come together as one family on the heaven.
Yeah, I see. Very good. Because, you know, like we have now this coronavirus, and the futurologists warn us that in 10 years, if we don't take care of the planet, we could have more cataclysm. We see now like less days, there is a lot of these storms and typhoons, and what we can do, everybody, we already work, everybody work in our area, so let's unite together more to finish global peace building in 2020s. I have there in the chat, you have our contacts in Global Peace Building Network. Let's work further together. Wish you a great weekend and great week. Participate at this great million rally, and we stay healthy, make morning exercise. Okay, thank you very much for coming, everybody. Have a great week. Yeah, Mr. Renz wants to say something.
Yeah. Anyway, I wish you all the best in your journey for peace, and that your family can receive blessing in the future, and yourself as well. And heavenly parents, God will be behind you. Your journey for peace, for love, for happiness, for joy, for fulfillment in life.
Yeah.
This is what I feel.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Place.
So you remind us that if we are alone, we are, how to say, very weak, but if we unite together, and especially with God's help, if we have God, our helper, we are big, have big force, and we could do it.
Yeah.
Global peace in 2020s. Let's do it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, we also have in Sunday.
God bless you. God bless you and your family and your work for peace.
Yeah, thank you very much. All the best, everybody. Nice to see you. Happy, healthy. Keep like this. Journey for peace. Bye-bye, everybody. Please.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, all the best. Yeah, bye-bye, Helena, Wilhelmina, Jasvia, bye-bye, Moses, Mosa, bye-bye. Have a good week. Yeah, keep in touch. All the best.